Hey, welcome to the C3 Online Clinic for Union Bindings. My name is Johan and I am the sales guy here at C3 Worldwide. And what I'm going to do today and through the next few days is take you through Union Bindings and let you know what makes them so special. I'm going to give you price points, who they're designed for, why they're in the line, and changes from last year, how to size them. Also going to take you through the little pieces and stuff like that and explain why each thing's in the line. So enjoy the clinic, short but sweet. And any feedback or comments, questions, just leave it in the comment section here on the blog. Thanks. So some of the base plates we use, this is the Stage 1 base plate. This base plate came after our popular Force or Stage 2 base plate. There is one dampening zone on this, and that's in the heel. It uses purethane versus an EVA, so it's a little heavier, but it's like skateboard truck dampeners. Comes in a multitude of durometers, 45, 55, and 65. 65 would be your stiffest stuff that we use on the large, extra large bindings. So you've got, on the Stage 1 base plate, you've got a zone up front where you can adjust your toe ramp that's on there, and then back here it's completely relieved of material, so you have no hard edges on the heel. Your adjustment for your heel loop slides in and out, and it's right here. Contact base plate, this was new in the line last year. 19% contact, so the only thing that's touching the board is the ring, the disc, and these little zones here. What that does is creates a gap between the board and the binding, so that is sitting, the EVA is removed, and that's dampening, so you have no hard edge against the board. So when you land hard on the tail or land hard on the tip, you don't get that breakage there because there's not a hard edge, and it also provides some heel shock there. The Force base plate, or Stage 2, is our most responsive. We've got all 4 sections that have dampening here. You've got it in the toe area, and this is lightweight EVA, and in the heel area, available in a 55 and 65 durometer, super lightweight. Again, you take the binding, put it on there, and you can see that you have gaps, and that's the EVA that's underneath there. Your control comes out of your disc and your center part, but you have, again, no hard edges. So that's true board flex, where the board torsionally and laterally can flex pretty naturally. And taking things one step further, we take the Stage 2 and then we CNC machine it so it comes out of the injection mold process, then it gets clamped in, and then a router comes through and starts machining a bunch of material out of here. So this is what it starts out looking like coming out of the mold, and this is what it ends up. Take out material here, take out material here, here, and here to lighten it up without taking any strength out. Why don't we just inject this base plate like that? Well, when you've got real narrow zones like that, the material doesn't flow through, and it wouldn't be as strong as it is now. When you inject it like this and then come back and carve it out, you retain the strength, but you lose the weight. And this is available on the Force SL and the Force MC. These are the Union discs that come with all the bindings. They're also made out of DuPont, Zytel, nylon ST. Super strong, great channels. They work with 4x4 and 3x3. How you should set them up is the long way. And that way you get a multitude of adjustments here. You don't need any channel or anything like that. Everything is completely available in 4x4 or 4x2 with this. Plenty of settings. If you've got really big feet and you need to set things back, you should be able to get your adjustment out of your heel loops. But if you can't, you can flip this way and move them all the way back. Also, this is the way you're going to run your discs if you're setting it up for a 3x3 system. These are the gas pedals or accelerators we use, and these are disc covers. They go over on top of your binding and over your disc, and what you do with these is adjust the length of your binding. So if you've got a bigger foot, you've got 3 different positions that you can push out so you have less toe hang. Shorter foot, you bring them back. In the Stage 1 base plate, you have a toe ramp, 3 different positions there, same thing, move it out, move it back. Upgrades for this year, or things that we've done with the accelerator this year over last. This was a full 1-piece deal last year, and we lightened it up by removing material through. You can see the EVA there. EVA is on there for vibration dampening. And then with the Force MC, you get a full carbon plate, so stiff-wise, this thing's a rock. So that means that when you push down, you have a real solid energy transmission. Okay, this is nice and damp. This is real responsive. On the Force MC, on the Data, on the SL, on the Force, and on the Contact. Heel loops from Union. We pride ourselves on our heel loops. We use extruded aluminum heel loops and injected magnesium. They're 2 of the big things. Unbreakable, unbendable. That's something that they're kind of the backbone of the bindings. Difference with our heel loops versus what the competition is doing is this stuff, you got to think of it like spaghetti. It gets extruded from raw aluminum, it gets pushed through a die and it gets extruded out in this shape. So this is in its purest form. This is the exact shape that it comes in. Then it's bent, so it's only compromised once into this shape for a heel loop. The competition, what they do is they take a sheet of aluminum which has been pushed out or rolled out like that, compromised once, then it's cut, compromised, cut into the shape, compromised second time, rolled, compromised the third time. That material's been compromised, where this comes out looking exactly in this shape. And on top of that, this is a 3-dimensional heel loop. You've got a rim here for strength, think of it like an I-beam. You've got the material flat here, and then you've got it shaved here to relieve material. How they're adjusted or how they're held in, they go into a cavity inside the base plate on all of them, and then they're adjusted through screws out here. So what you have is a heel loop that sits perfect by itself and then just is pinched tight with your heel loop bolts. So you've got a really stable mount here. 3 different styles. We do extruded aluminum, and then it is anodized. So if you're familiar with biking, you look at aluminum wheels that are hard anodizing or hard anodized. It's not only cosmetic, it also increases the strength by 30%. So all of our heel loops on all the bindings are either extruded aluminum with hard anodization, or on the Force SL, we do a CNC process. So it's raw aluminum carved out into this shape and then bent. And the reason we carve it out or mill it, we mill it into the shape, it's to remove any excess material. It's to lighten it up over the extruded one by a couple of ounces, and that's only in the SL. So that's a CNC machine to build it. And then we have the Super Trick one, which is the injected magnesium one. This is available in the Force NC. Half the weight of its aluminum counterpart, but 4 times as strong.